Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. And I'm here with my editorial video blog for October of 2024. Those of you who've been following my work for a while know that as a psychic channel whose guides are astrologers, I pay very close attention to the eclipses and what they bring into our lives when they occur, on both an individual and a collective level. Well, we just are passing now, as I'm doing this editorial, we're just passing the lunar eclipse. Depending on what part of the world you're in, that eclipse is occurring either on September 17th or 18th. And it's going to be followed by a solar eclipse that occurs on October 2nd. Again, depending on the part of the world you're in, that could be October 2nd or 3rd. This current eclipse pattern marks both the end of the 2024 year and the beginning of the 2025 year. It's a very interesting eclipse pattern this time. By pattern, I mean the combination of both the solar and the lunar eclipse. I'd like to share a little bit of my insights about these here. Firstly, as a simple rule of thumb, it's a good idea to keep an eclipse diary around the eclipses as they occur. That diary will become a sort of movie trailer, giving you insight into your next 6 months. And that'll, of course, include events in both your own life and, in this case especially, the world. That's because this particular eclipse pattern is the last one of the 2024 year. And so it's going to flavor the entire next year, both on a personal level for you, as well as in the greater world around you. Personally, I start my eclipse diary 2 weeks before the first eclipse in the pattern, and I keep it until 2 weeks after the second or the last eclipse in the pattern. This eclipse pattern only has 2 eclipses, and your diary should go from September 4th through October 16th. I've been doing this for years, and I've been doing it both for myself and my clients. And honestly, it's uncanny how accurately this little look into the next 6 months of your life can be. It's well worth doing. Give it a try. Now, the first eclipse, that's the lunar one that is on September 18th, is very noteworthy because it fell on the exact point that Neptune was at the beginning of the 2024 year. That's pretty interesting. That's not chance that happened that way. Since Neptune spent the year in the world house of communication and in the sign of Pisces, which it rules, we've been seeing truths and lies and subterfuges of all kinds all year long, haven't we? Hidden things, my friends, are no longer hidden. This eclipse placement will intensify and continue this activity in all areas of our own life, as well as in the world around you. So keep your eyes open and your head up. It's important to pay attention right now to what's going on in your life as well as in the world. If you are a truth addict, you're going to be richly rewarded. It's uncovering big things, this eclipse. Big things relative to drugs, to the health and pharmaceutical industries, and the communications field, including Hollywood, politics, telecommunications, and the media. You're seeing that in the news right now. Among your family and friends, there will be newfound clarity that leads to relating in new ways. Many things that you didn't understand will be neatly falling into place. Exposure may be uncomfortable for some, but it's going to bring peace to others. The second eclipse in this pattern is the solar eclipse that will fall on October 2nd. This eclipse is usually considered the more important one. This particular solar eclipse falls, get this, exactly on the 2024 world's midheaven. That's the chart I cast for the world at the beginning of each year. This is a world-changing point, both in your own life and in the world. And the eclipse falls right on it. Incidentally, the planet Pluto, that's been responsible, if you've been reading my articles for a while, you've read this, it's been responsible for many of the radical changes that we see happening in our world right now. Well, Pluto's retrograde. And it's also at the same exact point, the same position that it was on January 1st of 2024. None of this is an accident, folks. This is cosmic planning at its best. It seems that all that was promised at the beginning of this year, both good and bad, is about to be delivered. And I mean that in both a personal and worldly sense. You're going to see all of it come into our lives, some of it right now, but over the next 6 months. Since the solar eclipse is in the sign Libra, there will be a lot of mediation and social activity surrounding all of these things and in your life. Both the eclipse and Pluto highlight the cardinal signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. They place special focus on the sign Cancer, which rules the home and the family. Incidentally, it also happens to be the birth sign of the United States. Go figure. Whatever else this solar eclipse is going to bring for all of us, taking care of ourselves, of our home and family, our own neighborhoods and communities, and yes, our own nations, will be our foremost concerns. The sign Cancer rules nurturance, taking care of those that are infirm or in need. It rules food and cooking and restaurants and the food supply. We will be paying a lot of attention to those things. Cancer is also the sign of small business. Make sure you're paying attention to all of those things as you keep your eclipse diary. Many things are coming back in order for us to be able to readdress them and reassess them. Miscommunications can be corrected right now. Wrongs righted. Try to be open-minded so that good things may find their way into your life and into your world. I hope I've given you a little understanding of this way of using eclipses to help guide yourself, and also given you a glimpse of what these 2 current eclipses may be bringing our way. If you want to go deeper and get more insights into what your next year will bring, sign up for my Year at a Glance reading that covers what's coming into your life each month throughout 2025. And also for my What's Coming in 2025 webinar that I'll be presenting on November 14th at 7 p.m. That webinar is only $25, and it will fill up. Many people have taken my What's Coming in the Next Year webinar over the years. All of them have been very grateful that they did. So if you want to know more, do sign up. It's incredibly inexpensive and worth every penny. You can register both for my Year at a Glance reading and also for my What's Coming in 2025 webinar on my website. You'll find me at www.sandyanastasi.com. While you're there, sign up for my monthly newsletter. It's free. and my psychic hour that I do monthly, which is also free. And check out all of my courses. I have both live online classes as well as many self-study classes available for your perusal, and a great, very active community which happens to contain over 300 fully downloadable audio classes in just about every area of metaphysics. So check out the site while you're there and register for my year at a glance reading and my What's Coming in 2025 webinar. You don't want to miss that webinar. It is going to be mind-blowing. I'm sure of that. I won't know what my guides are going to tell me until that night. That's how it works. And I'm looking forward to it just as much as you are. I'll see you then. Thanks for coming by, and I'll be back next month with another editorial. Bye-bye for now.